Welcome to the August 17th, 2023 meeting of the Humboldt County Planning Commission. I'm Noah Levy. Before we get started, I just want to remind you, as usual, that there are several ways to attend or participate in this meeting virtually, and those are listed on the first two pages of our agenda. You can call and listen or participate by phone. You can also participate by Zoom, and if you are at a computer and wish to participate, that is the best way because then you're with us in real time. If you are following the computer stream on the computer at the humboldt.legislar.com website, that's a great way to watch the meeting, but just bear in mind that the feed there runs 30 seconds or a minute behind the live meeting, so if you did want to comment, you would need to call in a little earlier than you might think. And with that, I will invite you to join me in a salute to the flag. Laura, could we please get a roll call of the commissioners present?
Commissioner Skavdal.
Here.
Commissioner Levy.
Here.
Commissioner Landry.
Here.
Commissioner Mulder.
Present.
Commissioner O'Neill.
Here.
Commissioner Mitchell. Commissioner West.
Here.
Okay, we have 6 commissioners. That's a quorum. Director Ford, do we have any modifications to the agenda?
We only have one modification to the agenda, and that is to item K, which is the next meeting.
Oh,
And the next meeting will be September 21st, 2023 at 6 o'clock. We have had five items available to come on September 7th, but they're all consent calendar similar to tonight. And so rather than bringing you out for another consent calendar,
yeah.
we're going to move it back to the 21st.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you. Then with that, we come to Section D of the agenda, which is where we invite public comment on non-agenda items. This is your opportunity to comment on any matter before the jurisdiction of this commission that is not on the agenda tonight. Is there anyone in the room wishing to comment on such a matter? Okay, I don't see any hands. Is there anyone on Zoom wishing to comment on a matter not on the agenda? Seeing no hands there either, then we will close the public comment on non-agenda items. And that brings us to the consent calendar, which is actually all of the items we have on our agenda tonight. So I'll go through that and just see if there are any items here which commissioners or members of the public wish to pull for discussion or questions. The first item in consent is review and approval of the August 3rd action summary. Anyone wishing to discuss that? Okay, that'll stay on consent. Second item is the continuance of the Ram Bliss 2 conditional use permit in the Harris area. That is set to be continued to a date uncertain. Is there anyone wishing to comment on the continuance of that item? Seeing none, that will stay on consent. Third item is the Myers Flat Farm in the Myers Flat area, which again is being recommended for a continuance to a date uncertain. So is there anyone wishing to comment on the continuance of that project? Okay, then that will stay on consent. The fourth item is the Blair parcel map subdivision in the Eureka area. And I just want to note that I personally have an ex parte disclosure relating to this item. I did, at the invitation of the applicant, visit the property and had a brief tour. They answered a few questions and it all seemed fine to me. So I wanted to make that disclosure up front. Is there anyone wishing to pull that item for a discussion or questions? Okay, then that will remain on consent as well. Item number 5 is the Hooven parcel map subdivision in the McKinleyville area. Is there anyone wishing to pull that one for discussion or questions? Okay. That will stay on consent. And last but not least, we have the Happy Valley Farms conditional use permit and zoning clearance certificate in the Bridgeville area. Is there anyone wishing to pull that item for questions or discussion? Okay. Well, then I would welcome a
I
motion.
make a motion to approve everything on the consent calendar.
We have a motion by Commissioner Mulder,
I'll second.
seconded by Commissioner Landry. Any further discussion on that motion before we vote? Nope. Okay, then I will invite you all to make a voice vote to approve the full consent calendar. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Chair votes aye. Any opposed? Any abstain? All right, then the motion passes unanimously. Wow. And we have no public hearings. We have no items pulled from consent, so I will just move to item H, the report from the planner. Director Ford, is there anything you wanted to give a report on?
I would just like to give a little bit of an update on the short-term rental work that we're doing. We had another public workshop last night, attended by 30 people, and the discussion was lively and robust. I'll say that. And we have scheduled a meeting in McKinleyville for August 24th. And so then, based upon the 3 public meetings that we've had, one in Southern Humboldt, one in the Eureka Bay area, one in McKinleyville, we're going to take and modify the ordinance, re-release that for public discussion, and then we'll have a Zoom meeting on September 6th to introduce that and discuss that. And then we were originally looking at bringing that back to the Planning Commission for a workshop on September 21st. That is still the plan, unless, of course, that agenda gets too full, and then we may push it back into the first meeting in October. But so that is making its way through the process right now, and appreciate Commissioner Levy being at the meeting last night.
Sure. Any questions for Director Ford about this?
Just being as he brought it up, I did attend. I mean, probably when it comes up, I did attend in Southern Humboldt, and I did not say anything. I just sat and listened.
Thank you for being there. That is
As did I. But since I wanted to ask this question, since I noticed that our friend from Humboldt Access was there last night, and so I wanted to ask you or him if you know that if those who missed the meeting last night wanted to see it, is that possible to view a recording?
If someone wants to pay me to post it, I will do that.
Okay, so it wasn't going to be posted, though, as a matter of course. I wasn't clear if it was or not, just thought I would ask. Okay. Well, thank you. And I guess then we'll just move to the last item, Planning Commissioner discussion items. Is there any items that commissioners wanted to bring up for discussion? Yes, Commissioner Mulder.
That 21st, my grandson's birthday party is actually on the 23rd, but if there's anything that ends up happening on his first birthday, I will not be here. So I apologize.
Understood. Don't miss that.
Pretty sure it's on Saturday.
Okay. Anything else? I mean, we can't actually be done at 6:10, can we? Okay, if there's nothing else to discuss, then I guess we will adjourn the meeting, and we will see you all on, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, well, sure. I mean, does anyone else have anything to say? That's not normally what they do at the end, but we have time. But no, I appreciate you all coming out. Congratulations on your projects moving forward, and we will see all of you on September 21st. Thanks.
Thanks.